This damn thing. All right, finally it's on. There we go. StreamYard is playing havoc on the microphone today. Woot woot. The Brax boys in the building. Oh, hell. I can't move. My knee hurts. I got ice on it. I'm crippled. I need to retire. I got to find a way to retire and make some money. If anybody out there in YouTube land knows how to make money, please let me know. Well, I don't have to do anything. It'd be nice. I don't got much today, but I got something, I guess. I don't know. There we go. If I squeeze my knees together. Shit. Didn't squeeze it that fast. I don't know what the hell I did to it. Did something to it because the whole bone, the whole side of the kneecap's swollen. So I must did something to it. Probably because I'm always pushing off on my knees. Let's see what's out there in the traffic land. Not a damn thing. There ain't no traffic out there. Look at that. There's a bunch of water and there ain't no damn traffic out there. You got this local now channel. It really doesn't even do anything local. It just shows you the traffic and the weather and stuff. That's about it. Let's see. Well, the airport's okay. Not that that bothers me, so I don't use the damn airport. Nah, the hell is this local? I don't even know this is local. Yeah. It's Friday night. You know what your shoes are? I don't. My brother from another mother is streaming on Twitch right now. Mr. Tiger Jet 21. And he's doing something with the lupus. And, usually I'm watching it, but I had already told him I was doing my YouTube thing, which, is probably going to fail. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do my thing. Maybe he'll pop in for a second or two. I don't know. But I think last year they raised a lot of money to fight lupus. So I hope he gets a lot of money today, and I think they're doing it the whole weekend. So, the weather is coming. The weather is coming. Looks like it's at Cajun's house right now. Looking at this weather. And, looks like in another couple hours it's coming towards me. 79 feels like 82. Wind is south-southeast at 13. Well, that just means it's cats and dogs. Allergy and air quality. Grass high. Really? I just cut the damn grass. It ain't that high. Air quality 19. How the hell is that good? Oh, okay. Air quality good. Well, I'm surprised it's good, but okay. That's about that. Where's Elvis at? So I can bash his team. Tell him his team sucks. Unless Cajun booted him. I don't think so, but hey, Roadrunner, no problem. Appreciate you popping in for a minute or two. Cajun's going to be on a little later, about another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. He's eating. He's got some food over there in Food Land, and he decided to eat. Tried to go to Whataburger, but apparently they wouldn't feed him a burger. So, the lines were too long. Should have told him to DoorDash that shit. Let somebody else worry about it. Bring it to your house. You know, but he don't have all that. He don't have all that DoorDash stuff. You know, let's go up in there and say, "This is a holdup. I need some whatever." I hate this referral link thing. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Probably be out tuckered out. Or tuckered out, yeah. I'm usually taking. I took a nap earlier. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's kind of a well, I wouldn't say spur of the moment. I kind of knew I was going to do one when I woke up earlier, but I don't get many people in my streams anymore. We just live and let go. So back in the day, I was getting a lot of people. But that happens and it doesn't happen, and you know, I'll at least go an hour or so, give or take. But there's always the replay. But ain't much anything that we're doing. Let's see. Hmm. Colt 49 works every time. Hi, I'm Billy D. Williams. What's going on in the cigar world, Mr. Colt? I gotta go to the doctors one of these days. My knee is killing me. I'm icing my knee right now. My back is killing me. I just ain't got the money to go to the doctor, and I don't have insurance for another month. I gotta wait another 30 days to get insurance. So I ain't got all this money to pay for this stuff. I wish I did, but yeah, maybe one of these days somebody will pay my bill. I'm falling apart. Let's see. What is this? Well, what else we got? I swear it's really hard to move my knee right now, and I wish I knew what I did with it. I hope I just pulled a muscle, didn't crack anything. I can walk pretty good. Just when I pick up my leg, the damn thing's just like somebody stabbing me right in the side of the kneecap. I don't know. Just wear and tear, wear and tear. I don't know what the hell it could possibly be. I don't think I have any cartilage in that knee. Um, so I don't know what the hell it could be bothering me in there. Upper and lower. Good lord. Yeah, they hit y'all at once. They hit y'all at once. Remember a few years ago, my mom had both her knees done. She had one knee done, and then a couple months later, she had the other one done. And then my dad got his knees done. They screwed up his knee so bad. Um, that was like I want to say it was the seventh or eighth knee surgery my dad had, and he ain't got no cartilage in that main knee. It's like bone to bone. And I remember a few months, no, a couple. That's about 2 or 3 years ago, and he's supposed to have another knee surgery, but what they basically did is this woman kept trying to rehab it, rehab it, rehab it, My dad kept saying, it ain't gonna. He goes, I know how my knee is. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. She just kept pushing, pushing, pushing. And he goes, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. He goes, I'm gonna shift this way, and the bone's gonna go that way, and it's gonna go right through the skin. And she goes, nonsense. I've been doing this 45 years. I've never seen that happen. And sure enough, knee shifted, bone went right through the skin, and she's like, I can't believe this. And my dad's like in pain. He goes, I told you, you stupid. I told you this would happen. These doctors, they don't listen to their patients. So they had to push the kneecap in, realign it, and you know, got it to where it's functioning, but he's in more pain again, so he's got to have another knee surgery. But he's these doctors, a lot of them don't know what the hell they're doing. They make no sense. But I guess I'm at that age where I got to go to the doctor. MAGA in the building. What's going on? Hoorah. They just got. Hold on. I can't see shit with this damn thing in the way. This damn referral link's in the way of every last comment. StreamYard, that's the worst place you could put a referral link. Is right over the chat. It's insane. But, yeah, them doctors don't know what the hell they're doing. I told that to a former coworker I'm on. And he had he passed away, I think, in 2012. And I told him, I said, doctors don't know what they're doing. And he goes, this one does. I said, yeah, but they gave you 3 months to live, and he lived 3.5 years. He had his kidney shut down, and he had some type of cancer. I can't remember what. They gave him 3 months to live. He lived 3.5 years. So he didn't do any treatments or nothing. So it's kind of a guessing game. I mean, it's just crazy. I wish I had a beard. This would cut the edge off of the pain in my knee. Like I got bruises all down my leg. I don't know. I must push myself so much at work that I popped something in my knee. I mean, I can still walk, so it ain't the main things. Probably just pulled a muscle. It's been killing me for the last 3 days. I've been icing the shit out of it. It's just not doing anything. I should get that icy hot. And I gotta get my back cracked, so I'm kind of crazy. I'll do this and that. And so. Oh, hell. All right, let me get back to this thing. How do I get out of this? There we go. I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, why is it not doing the, what you call it? Mother's Day. Didn't we just have that? We just had Mother's Day. Like, when the hell was Mother's Day? I could have sworn we just had that a few months ago. Shit. Man, $34 billion. I ain't got all this money for that crap. Here's a card. That's like all these holidays. You gotta spend, 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 spend. No one's got money for this shit. Did I win the lottery? Apparently not. It was only 625 grand. I eat enough meat, so I don't know how I could be low on iron, but if that's what you mean. But This damn link blocks out half the bottom part. Could be out of it. I don't know. But let me see something. Why is can't move anything on here? Oh, Mother's Day is on the 11th of May. Oh hell. Hmm. Well, let's see. All right, phone, stop acting wonky. Your birthday next week. Well, happy birthday, Colt. In case I don't see you anywhere on the thingamajig. Oh man. Why is this thing not popping up? Usually I see something. Oh, I gotta check something. So if I pop out of chat, I might have to go back and chat for a minute. So if you don't hear me for a minute, that's why. Hold on a sec. I couldn't see the guest thing on the bottom. I couldn't get the guest thing up. You know when Cajun pops up. So I was trying to get that going. Okay, let me take this off my knee. And I moved my knee for about 2 seconds, and it's like pop, pain in the ass. All right, thank you, Brock. I was only left for about 10 minutes, 10 seconds, really not. Get out of here, Nat. I'm dealing with these damn centipedes crawling all over the damn house. And now I got gnats everywhere. I'm like, you know, it's summertime. Never get used to that stuff. That's just how it is. Never get used to this. I'm getting too old for this shit. Is it gonna rain tomorrow? Please, Lord, tell me it's gonna rain. Tell me it's gonna monsoon. I'll be right out of it. I'll be in the middle of it, and I'll be like, yes. I'll be happy. 30% chance, eh? Well, you know. Woot woot. You know, I saw today where the Tigers are going to be the number 3 overall seed in the NCAA tourney. Road to Omaha. LSU dominates Omaha every year, every season. LSU baseball. They lost the series a couple of weeks ago, but I think they got about, I want to say they're about 35, 40 wins, like usual. I think they only got like maybe 8 losses, 9 losses, maybe 10. But they were number one in the nation for a while, number two. Then they lost that series to, I want to say they lost they beat Tennessee 2 out of 3. Tennessee was ranked number 3. They lost 2 out of 3 to, I think, Kentucky. One SEC. I want to say it was Kentucky or maybe Auburn. And they slipped them down from 2 to 10. And then they won a couple series in a row, and I think they're around number 7 right now in the nation. But that really don't bother me because LSU always does good in the postseason. They always. They'll get a regional, Baton Rouge regional, and they'll get like a MEAC team or a WAC team or some team lower off. They usually put another Louisiana team in there, whether it's McNeese, Southeastern, or Graham, whatever it is. And then LSU's usually number one seed in their regional. But I think right now Texas is number 1. Yeah, Texas is I don't think we played Texas this year. No, wait. I think we did. I don't know. I can't look it up. Without kicking out the stream. But LSU for a while, they started off the season like 25-1 or something like that, or 24-1, 24-2, and they only lost one series all year. But they just won 2 out of 3 from Tennessee. And Tennessee was number 3. Cal State Fullerton, I ain't worried about them. LSU, once they hit the postseason, they're unstoppable. I mean, they usually win 99% of the titles in 99% of the time. Coach Johnson's going to get them going. But LSU's always a top 10 team, regardless, especially when they go to Omaha. They go through the Baton Rouge regional, and then they usually connect to whatever regional. They win that one. They get into Omaha, and they go on a run. A couple of years ago, they went on that run. When we last won the championship, I think it was 3 years ago, 12 players got drafted by the majors that year. Skeens went number 1 to the Pirates, and Dylan Cruz went number 2 to the Nationals. LSU had 8 players in the top 40 or 50 drafted. So they lost like a third of their roster. And last year, LSU made it to Omaha, and they lost. They lost last year. I don't remember who eliminated them, but I know they lost. But no, LSU always plays somebody. Yeah, LSU was ranked number 2 before they lost the series. They lost the series to somebody. I can't remember who. I mean, Texas is now in the SEC, but we don't really count them as an SEC opponent. I mean, whatever. But LSU actually beat Texas one year to win a title, if I remember right. But I think LSU is ranked like 7th right now, 7th or 8th. They actually play tonight. They're playing. I think they're playing Texas A&M, but it's raining in Baton Rouge, so I don't know if they're going to play today and tomorrow. It's supposed to storm, so all that weather from Baton Rouge is coming my way. So I don't know when. I don't know when LSU's going to play. They always broadcast the games on YouTube. I mean, I can't see anything. They'll broadcast the announcers. Like, they'll show the announcers broadcasting the game. They don't actually show any footage of the game. But, you can see the announcers. Chris Blair, of course, voice of the Tigers. I think he's been with the Tigers about 8 or 9 years since Jim Hawthorne retired. Jim Hawthorne called 6 out of those 7 national championships. And he's been retired for, I want to say, about 10 years, and then Chris Blair took over. I think Chris Blair came from West Virginia or something. But he's the voice of the Tigers. He's got that unique voice. But Jim Hawthorne called the Warren Morris home run call. He's like, way back there. It is. Home run. The Tigers win. Tigers win. That's when we beat Miami. 90. I don't remember when the Warren Morris home run was. 90. I should know this, but we won so many titles, I can't remember. I want to say that was 93. Or it might have been 97. Because LSU is beaten. we beat Cal State Fullerton, I know, once or twice to win a championship. We beat Miami. I think we beat Alabama one year to win the title. I might be mistaken on that, but they got 7 of them. So 91, 93, 96, 97, 99, 2009, and the one we won a couple years ago, 22 or 23. One of those years. About damn time Elvis is here. I told you we wasn't taking that POS Sanders. That dude fell all the way to the 5th round to the Browns. I told you he wasn't worth shit. Nobody wanted his ass. The Browns only took him because they don't have to pay him that much. The Browns drafted like 18 quarterbacks. That ain't no lucky. There ain't nothing about it. Ain't no lucky. But, ain't no luck about it. Saints said, screw this shit. We got Tyler Show. Or Shaw, however the hell you say his name. 26-year-old from Louisville. Going to be probably the starter this year. So that's going to be that's going to be something to see. I'm pretty sure the Saints are going to go everywhere this year. They're going to go up. They're going to go down. They're going to win some. They're going to win some playoff games. It's all good. But I think they'll win. They got a shot at winning 9 or 10 this year. I'm going to say at least 9. So that'll be good. But getting back to LSU baseball, yeah. I don't know what their record is right now, but LSU baseball, you can always lock 40, 50 wins easily. We're usually like 40-12 going into the SEC tournament. Some shit like that. Damn it, garbage. I'm going to call it right now. The Saints are winning the whole damn kit caboodle. That's it. Elvis couldn't be president. You have to be alive. Well, I take that back. Joe Biden was president. He was dead. So I guess there's life for Elvis. Well, I don't know. Hey, I believe in my new quarterback. I'm going to trade my old quarterback to the Vikings. That'll be the only way the Vikings will never win a ball game. I'll trade DC to the Vikings. They'll go 0-17 very fast. I mean, that goddamn dude is doing YouTube videos about cars. Actually. He got a YouTube channel where he's restoring cars, for Christ's sakes. Instead of actually rehabbing, he's like, nah, I don't feel like doing that shit. I'm just gonna do a YouTube channel with my brother. And then he's dancing in church, and I go, what is this shit? The dude said he's got a messed up shoulder, and he's sitting here dancing. So, he's not only a POS, he's a damn pathological liar. He's the anti-Drew Brees. And I actually saw him and Drew Brees were golfing last week, and I said, and I'm like, I'm like, you got all of this talent next to you. You got the Drew Brees magic right next to you, and none of that shit rubs off. If I was Drew Brees, I'd smack him upside the head and say, "What are you doing with my team?" I'm telling you, we need another Drew Brees. You know, when Drew Brees is kid, another 10 years or so, be the Saints quarterback, lead us to a Super Bowl, we're doing good. So, I mean, I don't understand how you go from the best quarterback in NFL history who gave his ass to everybody to Derek Carr, who's the biggest piece of shit on this planet. He pissed off not one franchise, but two. And hopefully we get rid of his ass soon. June 1st is upcoming. You know, I think he purposely stayed hurt so he can collect his $30 million insurance policy. That's what I think happened. I called this shit 2 years ago. He had to pass a physical by April 15th, or he got a $30 million bonus. This ain't a coincidence that he's hurt still. There ain't no coincidence how all of a sudden his elbow heals up, now his shoulder's bothering him. This ain't no coincidence. You know? Yeah. There is no coincidence in this. Him and his agent knew what they were doing. You know, Mickey Loomis has got a case of dementia. You know, he's not all in the mind. He still thinks this is 2006. You know, he still thinks Tom Benson's alive, and he probably still thinks Drew Brees is the quarterback. You know, he thinks Sean Payton's still a head coach. So, you know, and we would have had Sean Payton still if Mickey Loomis didn't run his ass out the building. The Vikings are the most terrible team in National Football League history. They ain't won a championship ever. They suck ass. They had some of the greatest defensive players in NFL history. They choked. They had one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history, and they choked. You're 0-4 in the Super Bowl, and you can't even beat the Lions. So I don't see, I don't see how the Vikings have it. And as far as the cap, the Saints have $32 million under the cap. So I don't know what you're talking about. Next year, they're over $100 million over the cap because a lot of those contracts disappear. So the Saints got plenty of cap space. Plenty. So the odds of the Saints winning the Super Bowl, 4 million to 1. However, not the best teams always win the Super Bowl. So, I mean, just look at the Patriots, 16-0, and got their ass beat by the Giants. I'm just saying. You know, Shady Brady got defeated by Eli Manning twice. So, just because you have the best team doesn't mean you win it all. I mean, it does happen a lot of times, but, you know, that's why you play the games. If you look at it on paper, sure, anybody can beat anybody. Shit, on paper, the Vikings can beat the Lions. Is it going to happen? No. But, I mean, you know, yeah, Brock's boys has actually got something to look forward to. His team actually going to do something this year. I don't remember who they drafted, but they drafted somebody. So, I know you're still paying Thomas. No, we're not. We ain't paying Michael Thomas. He's off the books. He's been off the books since last year. We're still paying Drew Brees, though. But that's because Drew Brees deferred a lot of his money to help out the teams in the past. So, but he's only getting like $1 million a year or $2 million a year, and they still own $20 million, which I don't know if they paid him or not. But there's a couple of former Saints that's still getting paid, but Thomas ain't one of them. Yeah, I know Jackson Dart's from Ole Miss. The Saints were thinking about drafting him. Oh, that's where Jackson Dart went. He went to the Giants. Okay. Uh, yeah, the Saints were thinking of drafting him. But I still tend to think they got the better quarterback in Shaw. So, I mean, that guy, he played 6 years in college. So he's already a polished NFL quarterback. Not to mention, the second best quarterback in the draft behind Cam Ward. And I don't think the Titans are going anywhere this year, but except the trash can. But we'll see. I don't think we play the Giants this year. I know we played them last year. The schedule comes out on the 14th, I think. I mean, it don't matter because we already got like 6 or 8 wins right there. We play the Falcons, the Buccaneers, and the Panthers. That's 6 wins right there. I mean, so all you really got to do is win 2 or 3 non-conference games, and there you go. You're at 9 wins, and that's a winning record. In the NFC South, 9 wins is a winning record. Because I don't see how the Panthers picked up some pretty decent players, but their team still sucks. The Buccaneers, well, they picked up a couple of good players, but whatever. And of course, the Falcons, well, they still suck. So there you go. The Falcons have not one bad quarterback, but 2 bad quarterbacks on their roster, and they're paying them a shitload of money. And you got linebacker from Penn State. Okay. The Giants had the 3rd pick in the draft, I think. I was kind of hoping that Jonty from Boise State, the running back, would have fell to the Saints. I would have been good with that pick. But unfortunately, the Raiders decided to take it. Yeah, it was supposed to rain Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Well, Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't care about. Sunday, it's sunny. Okay, yeah, rain Sunday when I don't have to fucking. I ain't doing anything Sunday. Shit. Oh yeah, we're talking about EA. Yeah, EA laid off a bunch of their people. They laid off all their people, canceled all their games, and pushed back GTA to next year. Because they say they can't pay anybody. Well, no, it's Rockstar. Rockstar makes Grand Theft Auto. But EA Sports, EA was making this game. I forget which game, and then they canceled it. They said, nah, we don't got the money for that. But I'm calling it right here, right now. The Saints are making the playoffs. I don't know what the Lions are doing because I got no dog in that fight. I'm not dissing on the Lions whatsoever because they're not in our league. They're not in our, they're in our conference, but they're not in our division. So the only thing I'm picking a bone with the Lions is they keep trying to change all these damn rules about playoff seeding and this and that, and they're trying to get rid of the push tush and all this other shit. The Lions got the most rule changes out there right now that the NFL is looking at. I'm like, why? But I don't. I got no hate on the Lions whatsoever. But if the Lions don't win the Super Bowl this year, then I don't know. That core of that team might be disappearing because the owners are only going to be so up there for so long. But I like the Saints draft picks. We drafted 5 players on defense, or 6 on defense. I know who we drafted in the top 3 rounds. We drafted 3 guys from the University of Texas. We drafted the Outland Trophy winner, Banks, offensive tackle with the 9th pick. That dude's a beast because, Ramczyk retired because of his knee. So we got Banks. Then we drafted with the 40th pick, 2nd round, Shaw, the quarterback from Louisville. Then we drafted this guy, Tyler Broughton. I think he's a linebacker from Texas. And we drafted another guy from Texas in the 4th round. I don't know. We drafted all these Texas kids. I don't know. We drafted a running back in the 6th round from Kansas. Kansas all-time leading rusher, Neil. I forget it. Something Neil. 7th round, we drafted 2 picks. We drafted a tight end from UCLA. And I think we drafted another tackle, a linebacker. We drafted a lot of defense. We might have drafted a wide receiver. I know we need a receiver. They're actually talking about signing Keenan Allen, which he's got time. The man's got ties to he's got ties to Kellen Moore. But he's like 38, 39 years old, whatever the hell he is. So I don't know. I don't know how old. Zamron's been doing live streams. You're just sleeping. He does them at like 3 in the morning when everybody's sleeping. Include my ass. Yeah, I broke the vending machine. I took a Snickers. So, I wish we had a vending machine at my work. Dang, I shit over there. We got a beat up refrigerator. Hell, at our job, somebody brings food and they steal it. They take all that shit. Let's see. I never seen the Bill Belichick interview. Never saw it. But apparently his 24-year-old girlfriend took over the interview. That's all I know. So I don't care about Belichick. He can go to North Carolina and do what he does best. Belichick's only 36 wins, 38 wins away from all-time NFL wins leader. He should have signed with the NFL, but college is basically the NFL nowadays with all the NIL deals. The Lions are going to start off the season at 6-0, and then they're going to lose a game to go 6-1. And then they're going to win 2 or 3 in a row to go 9-1. And then they're going to go on a 3-game losing streak to go 9-4. And then they're going to win the last 4 games to go 13-4. And then they'll make the playoffs, and then they'll probably win a playoff game or 2. And the NFL, some way in fashion, will screw them. I promise you, because they want the chefs to get in. So they'll find a way to screw them, and that's just how the NFL is. It's already kind of scripted. It's out there. Or maybe the Bills will get in the Super Bowl finally. But yeah, Zamron's doing the cop patrol. Cops is on location with the men and women that serve the police department. All suspects are proven innocent until found guilty in a court of law. And then you play the cops theme song, which I can't because I ain't getting copyrighted. They're actually bringing back that show. They're putting it on Fox Nation, I think. They're actually bringing back America's Most Wanted too. All the old show that aired for years and years. Let's see. Whoa. He's going to bicycle around. He could. I'm poor. I ain't got no money. They pay me in peanuts, Cracker Jacks. Yeah. Greg Popovich stepping down as Spurs head coach. It was about damn time. Of course, he's going to be the president of the Spurs, but yeah, whatever. He's going to do what Pat Riley does. But Spurs suck anyway, so at least they did last year. So, yeah. Let's see. Fortunately, Zion is still on my team. Very disappointed. You know, the new vice president of basketball operations, or president of basketball operations, whatever the hell his title is, Joe Dumars will, he'll do some shit. And, Elvis broke it. He's trying to sabotage anything you do so that way the Lions will lose. So he went over there and broke the exhaust. I'm telling you, he put the gree on that shit. Why don't you put up some money first? Why don't you put up some money first, Elvis, and then I'll match it? How about that? I'm actually flat ass broke. I ain't got no money. So whatever money I got's got to go to Mr. and Mrs. Bill, unfortunately. But I think Elvis should put up $10. If Elvis donates $10, I'll donate $10. And I'm dead serious. I ain't backing out of that shit. But we all know Elvis won't donate, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. I would say Elvis should just do it just on spite, just to get me to donate. That's what I would say. Right? But that ain't going to happen. I was like, come on now. Oh, I just got paid yesterday. Well, today, but I got yesterday. You know, I got 48 hours plus my holiday pay. So, but the other day, my store manager got fired, so I'm going to get another store manager. They only keep these store managers maybe 2 months and then they fire them. Just bullshit. Like out of the blue, just nothing. Just they fire them. You ain't doing shit, Elvis. Put your money where your mouth is. In fact, Elvis, I tell you what, go to TigerJet21 on Twitch. He's streaming right now. Go to his stream. Go donate to his lupus. They're doing a stream for charity for lupus, to fight lupus, whatever lupus is. But go there. I know Stoney was on there earlier. Stoney was talking smack about my Saints. And I didn't say nothing about the Vikings at all. I didn't say one word about the Vikings. And he started saying my team sucks. And I was like, all right, you open the floodgate. When someone starts calling my team out, that's when I see. I don't call any teams out except it's the Falcons, the Bucks, and the Panthers. Because those teams suck, no matter what. I don't call out anybody else's team unless they start with mine. So, but when Stoney started talking about my team sucking, I'm like, okay, we just opened the floodgates. I told him, I said, good luck winning a ball game this year. You got a shitty ass quarterback. But Elvis, you should donate to me then, if that's the case. I'll take $42. I don't hate on your teams, Aaron. I've never hated on the Lions. The only time I'm gonna hate on the Lions is when we play them. I got no hate towards the Lions. In fact, I hope they win every game. Just not Super Bowl, because I want us to win the Super Bowl. But hey, it's a lot better than you saying skull, right? I'd never say that shit. Just like Atlanta's logo is rise up. When the hell Atlanta can't even get an erection, so how the hell are they rising up on anything? I mean, Atlanta. I mean, they gotta have the weirdest logo ever. I mean, it's an F, but it's in the shape of a bird, and the F means failure. So it's not a coincidence that they got a quarterback named Penis. I'm just saying, they have a quarterback named Penis, and it just proves my point that anybody from the Vikings leaves the Vikings, they suck. Okay, Kirk Cousins was the Vikings' hero. Elvis was kissing Cousins' ass. He goes to Atlanta. What does he do? He sucks. I'm telling you, anybody that signs with Atlanta automatically sucks. That's just how it is. So, I mean, Atlanta drafted a quarterback called Penis. You can't make this shit up. And then what they did during the draft, the defensive coordinator's son kept pranking Sanders' kid, saying the Falcons was going to draft him. I wish the Falcons would have drafted Sanders. That would have been awesome. I wouldn't expect you to. If you made a truce with Elvis, then you'd be the biggest chicken ever. Like, that would be me kissing a Falcons player. Like, that'd be me dating a Falcons girl. That would never happen. Okay, that's just persona non grata. That shit will never fly. Never in a million years fly. So, but I don't talk to many people that's outside my division. I think maybe there's like one person, I think. And I really don't even talk to them that much. But see, I gotta get Miss Panda back in my chat. She don't know anything about football. See, unfortunately, I can get her in my chat, and then we can, I can make it football, talk about the foosball. But other than that,
I didn't say anything about that.
You said something a while ago.
well, look who it is.
What's up?
Not much.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Well, that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, I took out Cajun. Didn't mean to, but
that hurt.
A lot of things hurt on me. Every time I sneeze, my back hurts. I got my knee hurting and my back hurt. But Elvis, I'm gonna whoop you.
All right. What's up, Zanron? Elvis, what's up?
Who dat? Go Tigers.
Who dat? Go Tigers, baby. That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Johnny asked me something earlier. I said something about tomorrow morning with his Jeep.
You said something about Missy.
About what?
Mm-mm.
Or something, I don't know.
I said you won't forget when you get in the Jeep, you're gonna see that gas bill right there on the side of you.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I won't. I put it where I won't.
I said
forget.
tomorrow or whenever you jump in the Jeep, you'll see
Okay.
it because you
Yeah,
put it
all
right
right.
there on the side by the brake handle. What's up, fuel guy?
Nah, not much. Johnny, just throw that gas bill away. You don't need to pay that. Get somebody else to pay it for you.
That's mine.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
mine.
in that case, in that case, just throw it away then altogether. Right.
Mine's a gas bill and the sewer bill. Sewage bill. We
Oh.
the gas bill was $39, but that's with the sewage. You minus $12 out of that, and then we ran the heater a little bit at the first part of April, I think. Yeah, the first part of April.
No.
I ran the heater a little bit. I'm down a lot.
I don't.
Yeah, you are, Elvis.
Oh,
I
you
just
allowed him to stream. He just banned you because he got sick and tired of your bullshit. But on further review, I had a discussion with Cajun and he said, you know what? He's actually thinking about unbanning you and he's gonna let you back in his stream, but you gotta say who that like 500 times in a row, but not spamming. No, in all honesty, Cajun just got pissed and he said he just made a spur of the moment decision. That's all. So
Well, I
you know.
have to knock out all the messages that he put against the Saints and LSU and against everybody else's teams.
That's right. Normally, anybody else, I'd ban them. Somehow I leave Elvis in, but it's just in fun. But, it gets to a point where it's like, it's not funny anymore when you do the same stick over and over.
Yeah, boy, I was getting close. It's storming over here.
I was getting ready. Yeah, I'm looking at the radar. It's coming by me now. It's over. It's over Lake Charles, Abbeville, Baton Rouge. It's coming this way.
That's where I'm from, Abbeville.
Yeah,
South side.
Yeah. It's coming this way.
Not from
It's
Abbeville.
raining.
No, it's heading. Yeah, from Abbeville, it's heading east. Yeah. Let me break out my radar. Oh,
You know what?
So I can put that up.
You know what, Elvis? I gave Zanron a wrench for a reason. If he feels fit to time you out, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I don't ban anybody just cause not like I give a shit about watch time because I didn't stream in a month and my watch time went poof. I don't even I don't even care about that monetization shit anymore. It's not gonna happen unless somehow YouTube pulls a miracle out my ass. But
do a full screen.
I'm fixing to.
What?
Man, they got some shit out there now.
I need to go home before that shit hits.
No, we in the middle of it.
It's supposed to storm tonight, tomorrow. It's supposed to storm, and then I would hear they're saying next Saturday and Sunday is supposed to. Next Friday and Saturday is supposed to storm too. So.
Let's turn the radar on.
Well, it is on.
Well, it ain't showing shit.
It's catching up.
Your telephone.
They somebody I work with told me there's a site. Someone I work with told me there's a site. It's called myradar.com. It's supposed to. It's like accurate, like 99.9% accurate. And I gotta download it. I'm the rookie of the year. I'm the MVP also. Probably. I don't know. I wish I knew what I did to my knee.
Maybe that storm knocked the radar off.
I refreshed it.
Long as this shit don't knock out my power like the other day, I'm like, no.
I think that's the way it is. I was going this way.
Yeah.
Pecan Island got hit hard. Some of the swamp people live over there.
Okay,
Yeah.
where is it at right now?
Right there to the west of us. Oh, damn, it broke up and went around us.
Oh, it's coming near me. It's just a matter of
Oh,
time.
that's the future. Some of it's the future. So it's gonna break up and go around us. We hope.
Yeah. They just had the radar on the screen a minute ago.
Yeah, it split up. So this is all the future. It's breaking up.
Yeah, they said tomorrow is supposed to storm. You bastard. Matt, get off my TV. I can't move my knee right now, so
Look,
I gotta get one of those shockers. They got all these. I must have killed about 8 of these damn centipedes today. They're crawling on my floor.
You see the blue dot?
Yeah,
Right there?
that's where.
That's where I'm at. Look what's behind me.
Yeah,
Heading
I know.
this way. Heading this way.
I just saw the radar. Yeah, it's gonna be coming down here probably after 9, 10 o'clock. I'm thinking.
It's
But they were
breaking
saying
up.
last week.
It's breaking up.
Well, they were saying tomorrow's actually got the better chance for rain. They were saying that last week. So. Let's see if I turn my light on outside. Ah, Jesus! That ain't good.
What you
Upsy
looking for,
daisy.
Johnny? That?
Sort of drop one of my blood pressure pills, but maybe not.
You white?
Ma, I didn't count.
Is white?
What?
What color is your pill? White? Is it white?
No,
Fifth
it's
time?
red. It's red.
Okay, well, I don't see no white or red or blue or green.
Me either.
Okay, she got the light on.
Do you have one in your canister?
Put that
Yeah.
damn light on.
How many you got in there?
I thought I had two, but I only showed one, but I took one tonight.
And you got one
I can
left?
still
Yeah.
see out there.
Well,
That's
then
crazy.
nothing dropped then. Oh boy, I'm tired.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm
get
tired.
up.
I'm going home.
I got to work at 8:30 tomorrow.
All right, John. I hope you
Thank
enjoyed
you.
the supper. Thank you for the
I
ride.
did. You up?
Don't spend all that gas money in one place.
You need something? Call me.
Well, where's
All
my
right.
cup at?
All right, John. A plus tard. Bon nuit.
Oh, I gotta get my cup. See, my knee's fine when I'm walking. Mostly. It's just when I'm laying down, that's when it swells. All right, I don't see no more of them centipedes. Okay, I think I'm good for right now.
Centipede or caterpillar?
Might be caterpillar. I've seen one of them. I've killed about 8 of them today.
They fuzzy?
I killed one in my room earlier.
They
Well, they're
fuzzy?
starting to come out, you know.
They're coming out the
There's
trees.
one right.
They're falling out the trees. That's where they're born at. That's where they hatched at.
Yeah, I got a lot of trees around here. I got a tree outside my window. I got trees over there. The other day, what was it? One day last week, I was out. I was waiting for my cab ride to go to work, and I saw a couple of the. They were pollinating the flowers, and I saw a couple of butterflies, and I went to. I was gonna record it, but I didn't. My neighbor was out, and he was looking at me funny. He's like, he's probably wondering why I'm recording the side of his house. But yeah, a lot of hoo-ha.
Yeah, watch out when you don't pick up them caterpillars with your bare hand. That might be some of them stinging caterpillars, man. That shit burn.
No, I don't. No, I don't pick up anything with my bare hand. Shit, no. I always get a couple of paper towels, and then I wash my hands right after. Scrub my hands. Yeah,
Gabby, Gabby
Huh?
and Missy, both in the same hour. Missy stepped on one outside. Oh, her foot was on fire. Not even an hour later, and I told Gabby, don't go outside with no shoes. Don't do that. She went outside with no shoes, stepped on it. Same damn one. I mean, same kind.
Oh, I see him. I mean, I see him. A couple of them were curled into the balls because, you know, I sprayed Raid everywhere, but I always see him around. I
Yeah,
killed him. This is not
Missy,
I'm talking inside the house. I ain't
Missy
see him
and
outside.
Gabby. In the same hour, Missy and Gabby stepped on one. Man, that little girl was crying, boy. I mean, she was not a lot of tears, but you could see one or two. She was holding, you know, she's tough. She's tough. You know, she's raised in the woods. You know, she's tough. She's raised in the swamp. She's raised crawfishing.
Is it raining crawfish? Huh.
No. She was raised crawfishing in the swamp, the big Chaffalaya Basin. Yeah, they go in there all the time. There was crawfishing for a living.
Yeah. Oh, ow. Damn it. Every time I pick up my knee.
The damaged ball.
That crack just now. All right. Let's see. That's funny. Elvis is wishing bad on his own quarterback, but yet he says his team is good. You know, you can't have it both ways.
What quarterback they had last year that he was bashing and he was a good quarterback, and you told him quit bashing the best quarterback y'all ever had.
Same one they got this year. J.J. McCarthy came from Michigan. Last year they had Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold just pretty much put the middle finger up to Minnesota and said, "No, I'm going to Seattle." And then Geno Smith went from Seattle to the Raiders. So a little bit of you know.
Damn, I forgot how that schematic went. I'm about to look it up now. I had to rob a capacitor off of my alarm circuit. I had to rob a capacitor off to put on my other one right here.
Yeah.
And I forgot. I know it's off of pin 5, but I don't know if it went to ground. I think it goes to ground. Because the only hot 5 is no connection, actually, but you can put a cap on it to filter everything. All it does is blink a blue light, LED. And that's like, every half second or whatever, which I'll plug it in.
That's fun.
Sure
that's funny, Elvis. Your head coach says he's an NFL quarterback, so but flux capacitor, fluxing.
Where's it at? Oh, here it is. I need my adapter.
That'd be slinging them words there. Powerball, pick 3, 891.
Get my
Awesome.
phone charger, plug in the adapter.
World's smallest dog meets world's tallest dog in a playmate. Huh. Meet for playmate. That's interesting.
There's a quarter of a second lag. I see the light blink here. Right after I see it in the panel. Anyway, that blue light, that means there's an alarm triggered in the house. Y'all try to break in, it goes off. That's going to be outside above my door. In the soffit up there, in the eave. And it will be just bright enough to where when you come come to the door, you better see it. All right, yeah, I put the capacitor back in the right place. I thought so. Now that I'm putting that up, all that up.
That's bird kicking butt.
All right. And then the other one is going to be a real loud, high decibel, very high decibel noise. When they do break in, they're going to hear that. And they don't want to hang around for that noise. Yeah, my buddy, Radio Mike Chesina,
Yeah.
they broke into his electronics van a couple times. And he was like, I'm going to fix their ass.
I don't know why people got to do anything like that.
190 decibel, I think, alarm that he designed and put in his van. And he got a lot of money in that van, you know.
That's loud enough to make you go deaf.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
When the cops ask you, do you reserve the right to? I mean, you have the right to remain silent and all that. Do you understand what I just read to you?
There you go.
Sir.
No, what are you talking about?
Do you understand what I just read to you? Do you understand your rights?
They go,
And then here Mike's gonna come out and say, he can't hear you.
Yeah, no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, no, with that alarm. When the cops read them their Miranda rights,
Yeah.
they don't hear that. They don't hear nothing because they deaf from that alarm. 190. I forget which one busts your eardrum. If you're within a certain amount of distance from it, from the part that makes that sound, it'll bust your eardrum.
Oh, I'm coughing up the lung. Elvis just needs to see what a superior team looks like, and just by sheer coincidence, I'm gonna have to show him exactly what a winning team looks like. Okay, and this is new in my repertoire here because I just recently got it, but this is a team right here. It says Super Bowl champions. So I got this little pennant thing. It says, now emphasis on the word champions. So
Champion.
that's champions. Not to mention you go with the hat.
Chapon.
The hat. I got another copy of the hat. So it's not the old hat's over there. So this one, I got this brand new. Somebody donated it. Wore it one time.
That one looks cleaner.
No,
don't wear it.
No. The guy gave it to me. He wore it one time and he goes, here, I don't want it. He handed it to me. We can ask him. We can say, like, can I have it? And he's like, yeah. So I got this too.
Damn.
Like, they give us stuff. Yeah, we're not really supposed to. If they say we can have it, we can have it because they're getting rid of it.
Oh, yeah, it worked.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So that's what. Yeah. So this guy wore it one time. The other one's over there. This is brand new. He wore it one time. He put it on the side.
Yeah.
Man, wrong with that.
That's about $60 worth of stuff right there.
Yeah. And then I'll show you what else I got. Over the last couple of weeks, I'm building my man cave. So, I might as well,
don't wear that hat. Don't get your fingerprints all over the bill of it. Don't wear it. Keep it up.
I wore it the other day.
Don't smoke no cigars around it. Don't smoke no cigars around it.
I don't smoke at all. Number one fan. It's a little bent on the top, but it's just a license plate. Number one fan.
Oh,
and of course, And of course, you gotta have. I got like 3. We got 3 or 4 copies of this donated recently. The Drew Brees book. And I
What's
was
it say
looking to
on the
see
top?
this one.
Let me see the
Huh?
cover again. Let me see the cover on the top.
Oh,
Coming back
one's in
stronger. Okay.
yeah. It's got some wear and tear. It's a little torn on the edge.
I want to see what's
another one.
I want to read what's under Coming Back Stronger.
Unversing the hidden power of adversity.
Unleashing the hidden power of adversity. Okay. They're probably talking about his shoulder.
Yeah, that's when he wrote this.
Okay.
And yeah, I was looking to see if this was signed. This isn't in the best condition, but we've had 2 or 3 of them donated because we've been getting some signed stuff in lately. So I'm hoping somebody's stupid enough to, and this one's from 2012 and he's got it where, So wait. Let's see. How to win a champion. Elvis, you call my quarterback sucky one more time, I'll put my foot in your you know where. And I can get away with it too, because it's my stream. I can't do it on Cajun stream, but I can do it on mine. Let's see. Oh, what was that? Was that a picture in there? Oh, there's some pictures in there. Oh, okay. I didn't know this book had pictures in it. Huh. Oh, Hurricane Katrina. Oh, that's Drew Brees as a kid. Drew Brees in college. Brittany and his wife. Drew Brees and his wife. Let's see. Drew Brees and his wife with the Chargers. That's when he had a shoulder injury. December 31st, 2005 is when he had a shoulder injury. Nobody wanted to sign him. And then, of course, we signed him. Playoffs. Oh, that's Katrina.
I heard that thunder.
Heard
that thunder.
Where? Not here.
You didn't hear it?
It was light thundering yesterday when I was coming home. Last night when I was coming home from work.
We had one hit so close to us, all we heard was a pop. A deafening pop. And then the lights went out. That's how close it was. I got a picture of it on my phone. Of where the lightning hit on the lightning.org, whatever.
Oh, yeah. That's a real quarterback right there, Elvis. Look at that. Super Bowl champion.
Is that Manning with him? Was that Manning with him? Handing him the trophy?
No, that's Jim. That's Jim Nance. That's the Jim Nance, the broadcaster, right?
All right. Yeah, I see it now.
They took that famous picture, and then I don't know if they have the son right before he held that picture up, and then I don't know why I put the closing. It's like, we did it, little boy, we did it. The back cover. In the aftermath of one of the most devastating natural disasters in U.S. history, the city of New Orleans needed a hero. What they got was a saint. Of course, I got that picture framed somewhere. And then over in the corner, I got the Super Bowl champion thing. That thing's big over there. That's the thing with Breeze. And just if I can get up.
Hey, I just found out something a couple of weeks ago, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. My cousin married Brett Favre's niece.
Huh. There you go.
Melissa Favre. She was from Waveland, right there.
Wow.
I was wondering why Ronnie moved to Waveland, Mississippi. He had that little cartoon. He was chasing that little cartoon. Oh wait, Brett lives in the Kill, Mississippi, and Waveland's right there south of it, straight south.
Yeah. No, when I evacuated for Katrina, and we went through the country club.
You went through.
We
went
got
through
lost.
the Kill. You turned around in the driveway.
We went right up his driveway. Yeah. Yeah, Waveland's right there where my dad lives. Bay St. Louis, and then there's Waveland.
Yeah.
So
Waveland's before Bay St. Louis. If you
Yeah.
coming from your end, from the west going east, you got Waveland, then you got Bay St. Louis.
yeah, it ain't nothing wrong living in
Waveland is where Katrina came in at the river. So
Sure.
Waveland got tore off the map. I built a bunch of houses in Waveland, and there was none standing. There was no houses standing, no matter who the hell built them. They had all them tornado straps and hurricane straps on them houses that they had all nails in the wood, and there was nothing holding the wood because there's too many nails. When you get all them brackets like that, what's up, Nonk Bradley?
Bradley hiding the building. John Elway was driving his friend, and friend hit the concrete, passed out, and died. Ain't not really to it. Ain't nothing gonna happen to it. Ain't gonna happen. John Elway. He's gonna get fined or something. He's gonna pay the fine. Life moves on. That's all. I only found out about that today anyway. So, you know.
John Elway, the sports guy.
Yeah. His former agent friend was sitting on the back of a golf cart on the back part, and Elway was driving. I guess he was going too fast, and the guy fell off, cracked his head on the cement, and died.
Oh boy!
And this happened but they didn't even the sheriff's office didn't even.
If you're sitting facing the back, if you're sitting on the back of the golf cart and you facing the rear. If you fall off, your ass is going to hit the concrete and your head's going to hit and kill you. It's going to split your skull wide open and drain all the gray matter.
Yeah. But
that was the green matter.
They didn't even tell the sheriff until like 2 days later anyway. So, I mean, they pretty much said that he might get fined or something, but they can't test him for alcohol or nothing. So, I mean, he'll get fined and that'll be that. Life goes on. I mean, if it was me and you, they'd probably put us in jail. But sports people can get away with shit like that. But in overall seriousness, it probably was an accident because they said they were really tight. It used to be his former agent. They've been friends for 40 years. So you never know.
Bradley, who won the giveaway the other night? I was sleeping.
He had a giveaway the other night.
Yeah, a couple nights ago.
I can't keep track with all these. I used to enter all these giveaways. I just can't keep track of them anymore. I just can't. Nowadays, I just enter a giveaway.
Night before last or last night, one of them, I forgot. My sleep's been messed up.
I'm still trying to figure out who won that giveaway with the silver, the
shot,
vial of whatever
the hell. Yeah, the BBs. Yeah. That was Todd that won that.
Oh, okay. That was rigged anyway then. No, I'm just kidding. Todd's always on the team.
I got up early this morning. Oh, hell no, Elvis. Chief Stacker won it? Damn. Oh, I'm glad he got it.
Chief Stacker.
I'll be glad for anybody that got it, but Chief's a good guy. Chief's a good guy.
Elvis, you pushing your luck a little too much with that one.
Oh yeah, you're not even unbanned yet. Much less a mod.
Shit.
Oh,
you give Elvis a wrench and he'll be off to the races.
No, you ain't getting no blue wrench from me. Not him. He gonna bring people back from the dead. Him.
You're gonna have to go 10 years without saying anything bad about the Saints or LSU. And then
that ain't no doubt. That ain't no doubt.
Maybe you'll consider it.
Yeah, my sleep's been bad lately. I got up early and I called Johnny I thought he was working on an outboard. So I called him at lunch and he came over. I think he came over. Well, I called him at lunch. He did, and then I called him back at 1:30. And he said he was taking a nap. So I said, all right. So I said, well, I'm ready to go to the hospital. He said, okay. So he He came over, got him a cup of coffee, and then he got on the phone talking with a guy about an outboard, the trim tabs, and then the tachometer and all that. So he's on the phone with him for an hour. So I'm like, I'm putting my wallet in my pocket, my keys on my side, on my belt loop, and all that. And I'm up, I'm ready. Johnny goes and fixes him another cup of coffee, and he gets on that guy calls him back. So about the trim and tilt on the outboard motor. He didn't know how to use it. So I was another 20 minutes, whatever. So by the time I got to the hospital, it was 3 o'clock. And I didn't know on Friday they shut everything down to, schedule to get my wristband and my blood work and all that ready to go in Monday for my procedure. Well, they closed at 2:30, man. The doors wouldn't even slide open. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna miss my damn procedure now. I'm kind of 2 cups of coffee, or a cup of coffee and a conversation on the phone.
Yeah, I blame Elvis.
Elvis, it's your fault.
Yeah, at work, we got a theme with we got this guy. He's a little short, black guy. He's about 5'4", he's about maybe 300 pounds. Name's Rondell, nice guy. He's, he got a touch of autism, so we goof around. We always say, Rondell, it's your fault. He goes, what's it my fault for? I go, I don't know. So we take the Sanford Son theme song. So we go, you big dummy. We do the Sanford Son quotes. So I took the Sanford Son.
You big dummy.
I took the Street Beater and I wrote some lyrics to the song. And I'm like, Rondell, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. So we always mess around with them. And I'm just like, anything that goes wrong, I say, Rondell, come here. Because my former store manager, she always would say that. She'd always say, every time something bad happens, you're standing right there. He's like, it ain't my fault that happened. So, yeah, I don't like the way they did dirty to the store manager.
I don't know.
They ousted her out for no reason.
Leads up or not. I got some easy hooks. I was thinking about last night making some leads up. Yesterday evening, some new leads, blue and yellow. That's like for a cold hot, a secondary hot wire, and this would be a secondary ground. And instead of green, I got yellow. Because I could use the yellow for a secondary, thirdary hot, positive voltage, secondary and thirdary,
Yeah.
I don't know if I ordered that wire or not. I don't think I did. I'm going to get some 18 gauge wire, 5 different colors. I don't know if I ordered the wire or not. I might have. Oh, well. I can check right quick. I need some 5-color wire, 6-color wire.
What?
I picked up another 500 rounds for the 22. Only 29 in Utah. Oh, you're in Utah right now? Good deal. Yeah, we used to get a brick for $10. Hell, that ain't bad, $30. Because man, when I was younger, a lot younger, a brick was out 10 or 15. Check my order from. I know it's not Amazon. I don't think I did.
Nobody
that's
does
not bad at all.
like
$30 for a brick.
What the Little Kitty Big City? What the hell is this? Never heard of that before. Yeah. Must be famous. $29. I don't exactly know what type of rifle or gun or whatever you're shooting at, but everything's cheaper in Utah apparently. But
No, I didn't
I have
order
to
'em.
sue. I have to sue the state of Utah because they still hold the rights to the name Jazz. And trust me when I say this, there ain't no damn Jazz in Utah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
New
know, when the New
Orleans
Orleans
guy.
Jazz back in the day, the New Orleans Jazz, when they moved to Utah, they kept the name, and the current owners won't give the name back. It's been like that for years. That's why New Orleans went to the Pelicans. You know, it should be the New Orleans Jazz. See, the Charlotte when we had the Hornets name, Tom Benson gave the Hornets name back to Charlotte. He gave the name, the colors, everything to Charlotte. The Jazz was like, screw you, we're keeping the that couldn't be a, you know, like okay, in Los Angeles, there ain't no lakes because I came from Minnesota. Ain't no damn lakes in Los Angeles.
Now the old
Yes,
dried up river, though.
I'm suing the
Unless
state
it
of
rains.
Utah until I get the name Jazz back. I don't know if it rains or not down there. I don't know. It's all desert.
I didn't order my wire. I did order 10 pairs of 3mm, 5mm infrareds for VCRs, though,
Yeah.
for $1.19.
Elvis, do you know Mr. Ben Chode? He won't get that joke. I've been watching. I tell you, I'm watching a lot of the Scammer Revolts lately. Usually I watch Pierogi Scammer Payback, but I'm watching Scammer Revolts. He does a live stream 3 times a week on YouTube and Twitch. He was doing one today, and he's got on his website. He's got ways to get into scam bait and how you can call these people. He's telling Mark, you know, the ones from India, call them up. He always says, don't call them from your number. He said that's rule number 1. Never call because they can trace your number. You always get like calling from like Skype lines or something like that, but Skype's going out of business anyway. But like
you can call them from your number, just hit star 82 or whatever it is, star 67.
I guess I don't know if that's still around, but
I thought that was
because I was asking him today I was asking him on his stream, and he was answering questions about it. He was like, yeah, I wouldn't, you know, but you go on his website, and he's got all of these numbers for all these scams, and he'll post it on his website, and he'll tell people go on the website and shut the call centers down. But a lot of these Indians, they got that. I laugh at them. It's just so funny.
Look how big these are. Yeah, look how big they are.
I ate some strawberries last week.
No, I'll eat some later, babe. I'm thinking of I'm thinking go to bed.
I took a nap earlier, so
I'll be up at midnight.
Shit, not me. I was going to sleep. I gotta get up.
I might sleep. It might last till 2, but I know I'm gonna have to piss.
Well, I gotta be at work at 8, so I gotta get up at 6:45 or so. I mean, I could probably sleep to about 7, but and then I'm off Sunday, which I never get Sundays off. That was the last schedule my boss wrote before they fired her. They keep firing my bosses. I'm just like, I'm trying to get out of there because there's no stability in this company. But they keep firing people. Except the one person I want them to fire, they won't because she's racist and they won't get rid of her ass.
Racist?
But, yep, unfortunately.
I don't know about a red wire with a blue.
Red, white, and blue. Might as well.
Like that. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go hit the bathroom. I eat them chili dogs, and when I eat ground meat like that,
sucking on the chili dog.
It runs through me. Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Gotta hit that bathroom. It's fixing to rip out. All right, later.
Have a good night. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for. I might do another couple of minutes. I want to see if Tiger Jet 21 is still streaming on Twitch. and see how he did in his lupus thing. He's doing a thing. Him and the XHG community, Extreme. I think it's Extreme Heroes Games. I think it's Gamers or something. I think it's what it's called. It's like him and Stoney's in it. And there's like, I don't know, 12, 15 other people, whatever it is. So they're doing a thing for lupus. I think last year they got something like $5,000 or something for the lupus community or something. So, so when I end this stream, I'm probably gonna go back on there. So TigerJet21 on Twitch. I don't know if he's still streaming. He usually only does about 2.5 hours. He usually doesn't go past 2.5 hours. But I think Miss Who Dat Lady, his wife, might do a stream tonight. She doesn't stream that much anymore, and that's a very interesting thing. So, anyways, if you're into the donation thing and you're into the fighting lupus, you go on twitch.tv/TigerJet21, and there's some kind of link on there. I don't know what. And then you just donate or something. I know he was eating bugs earlier. He had grasshoppers and they hot bugs and stuff. And I think if you donate, they were eating bugs and grasshoppers and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, we only got one person left. So I figure I'm going to end the stream now. So I appreciate everybody that's in here. And I will probably do I'll probably do another stream tomorrow night. You know, depends how bad I'm feeling. But I might do one tomorrow night. But anyway, I appreciate y'all because, hey, why not, right? I got a few people in here. So anyways, y'all have a good one. I'll see you later. Garbage, go on the Twitch channel. Not my Twitch channel, but I'm gonna see if TigerJet's still streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna go back in his chat because they were doing all kinds of donations for the lupus. Like I said, I know they were eating grasshoppers and stuff before, but I'm gonna see how much they raised for lupus. If he's not streaming, then probably Animal or somebody else is on Twitch because there's always that XHG is a big ass community. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have Twitch. I tell them to do this shit on YouTube, but they don't listen to me. I mean, I know TigerJet has a YouTube, but he doesn't do a YouTube. Well, I know Elvis will pop up on there just to spite. But Twitch is like so freaking easy to get monetized on. It's like nothing. It took me 2 weeks to get monetized on that platform. But I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do a stream. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow night, sometime after 7, 8 o'clock my time, I think. But I'm gonna go see if TigerJet's still streaming, or maybe Miss Who Dat Lady is, and I'm gonna probably see. I'm gonna see how much they donate, how much donations they got so far for the lupus. I think they're already at $1,000. But you know, hey, when you pay somebody to eat grasshoppers and beetles, chocolate covered beetles, I don't know. They got this package from Amazon with bugs in it and shit. I'm just like, all right, I guess they're doing this shit. You do wacky shit to get money sometimes, but I don't know. So, anyways, I'm gonna wrap the sucker up. I appreciate y'all, of course, and you know, Elvis is delusional again, once again, because he thinks his team's actually good when it's not really good. But I know this. I do know this. The Saints will have a better record than the Vikings. I know this for a fact. They may not be better than the Lions this year, but I know damn well we're gonna have a better record than the Vikings. I'm pretty 99% sure of that shit. You know, just because you got a second year, basically, of all intents and purposes, a rookie quarterback. So, you know. Anywho, I'm ending the stream. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you later. And That's it.